Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another stream. Zane, welcome. Not many people are here yet. And let's immediately relax. Dim down the music a little. So today, another drawing, another starter as well. Let's have a look. Typhoon, daycare director, back to the stream. Let's remove these. So last time we ended up in Kalos. Was 12. No, it isn't. We will do another stream later today as well. Really early stream, yes sir. So I finished this one off stream. Amphibian is its name. Robin, Let's go. Welcome to the stream, dude. So this is the starter for Kalos, pregnant man. Interesting. Amphibian, and today we're going to start with Alola. So we need to figure out what is the theme of these guys. We have an archer, we have a wrestler, and we have a, what's that thing called, a mermaid? Let's go, Robin, let's go. Can't stay because college starts soon, but it's good to see you stream earlier than usual. We're going to do 3 different streams today for 3 different rounds, which is going to be a lot, but I'm going to see if we take breaks in between the drawings, if it's way easier to do. So we have an archer, we have a wrestler, and we have a mermaid. What is the starter theme of Alola? Hero, villain, and damsel in distress? Really? Splitting themes into secret villain, being a misunderstood hero. It's basically Super Princess Peach story. Warrior, mage, and rogue. Entertainers. Songstress and archer, which lures men with a song. Decisions based on a ghost owl. Wrestler. Trick shot. RPG. I always thought entertainers. Milk up to the stream. Engineering, Kalos beauty. I don't know what this is. Find out if you start a stint to have some kind of underlying to help them tie together more. Brawler, Berserker, Healer, Bard. Archer, Ranger, Mage. Mind, body, and heart. Circus sea lion. Fire cat wrestler. Neutral line. Alright, so I'm not really sure what they are based on. Like, we could go rogue, warrior, and mage once more. We had the same kind of thing with the other ones. So we could do that. We could also go into a more entertaining thing. 80, welcome to the stream. We could also go to a more entertaining theme. We have an owl, we have a cat, and we have a sea lion. A sea lion, an owl, and a cat. Let me think. What type of animal would fit in between there? Like a dog? What's the dog doing? Do we even have a dog starter? I don't think we do. No. Might be interesting. Quadruped though. Ugh. So, an owl, a cat, and a sea lion. Like, only the cat is like a basic animal. The other ones, I mean, they can all be friendly. In real life, sea lions can be trained, cats can be trained, and I believe owls can be trained too. So maybe another animal that can be trained. That might be interesting. Platypus, that doesn't really fit in here. Trainable animals. Let's do some research. Fairy the Platypus. Can humans be trained as a pet? Hunting bird? Horse training? Elephant? Elephants can be trained? Marine mammal, zoo, exotic animal training. Tigers, we already have a gecko. And snow dog and hunting bird, companion bird. Elephant, a bear can be trained. Monkey, we already made a monkey. Trainable horse. Horses are extremely difficult to draw though, so I don't know if I want to go into the direction of a horse. Do bear for funny. I think a bear would fit these guys pretty well, to be honest. But what would his theme be? Balancing? Or might that be too entertaining? Like a mix between balancing and acrobat? An acrobat bear could possibly be something. An acrobat bear with the typing. What would fit an acrobatic bear well? Actor. We already used fairy, we used dark, we used ice. A ghost bear? No, I think ghost shouldn't be allowed as a first stage thing. A bug type could work too. An acrobat bat? The bugs can't be trained, so I think bear, but the typing seems to be unclear in my brain. So poison has been used, ground hazard, rock hazard, steel hasn't, only a dual typing eventually. Psychic has already. What are the final evolution? Ghost, dark, and fairy. Ghost, dark, and fairy. So we could go into a ground type, but the only thing with that is the color might stand out too much. We already used the ice typing, and let's think of what is Alola as a region. Alola region. Alright, time for different music. Pause. Let's start with some lo-fi. I want to relax. Tropical. 7 core region. 4 islands. Indate history. I don't care about the history. I know we have snow. Like a ride Pokemon seems to be a big theme there too. You have mountains, but most of it is tropical, so we might need to think of like a tropical animal instead. Because are these tropical? Yes and no. Like an owl isn't necessarily tropical, but bringing the grass typing onto it seems to do the trick to make it feel more tropical. But that doesn't necessarily appear to be the theme, but I do feel like they fit that region well. bear could fit but doesn't really fit, you know? So maybe we should go into a different direction. Animals. For reptiles, wildlife, lions, tigers, we already have a cat though. A mollusk. To be honest, like a snail would be very cute. Like we could design a very cute snail, which wouldn't necessarily be the most interesting thing, but possibly we could make it cool with its evolution and make like a cute looking snail. Second. Never mind. Okay, so basically, I like the when we do Paradox Alola Legends, not anytime soon. I didn't enjoy making Paradox Pokemon anymore, so I decided not to continue it for now. Maybe we'll return to it, do a cheetah. That will be too similar to the cat starter, like Litten already. I genuinely like the mollusk idea, and we could make it like a rock type. We could make a rock type mollusk, which is like a snail or like any type of similar animal. And the reason for that is, yes, of course, there are other animals that might be more interesting, but on the other hand, it would also make for an interesting different animal that we don't have already. It's something that we could go in a lot of different directions with it as well. Like for example, it could start as a cute looking regular snail and then evolve into like a standing up snail type of creature, and then the final evolution could be a completely standing up snail. I don't know. So it has some potential. So I think I want to do that. I'm gonna go into a mollusk purely because that fits the Alola theme well, because it could be a mollusk that's on the beach, and we could give it a ground or rock typing, possibly even both, but I think I would rather just want to go with one. Maybe some snow. Yeah, we have some Pokemon, but we don't have starter Pokemon, and that's what I'm referring to. So I think I want to do that. I want to go into a mollusk. And the reason for that is I've never drawn one before, and it's interesting to try. And I don't care if the end result might not be as interesting as maybe like a bear would be, but I think it has a lot of potential. So I think I just definitely want to go in this direction. And I want to make like a shell for it, which is like tropical as well. Like these type of shells where you can genuinely see that it comes from a tropical region. And I want mine to be not necessarily be part of a water type thing. I'm just looking for a shell, to be honest. Because we're just going to make like a snail. Right, it's time for a different playlist. Oh, I still want to relax though, so let's have a look if I can find something interesting. Country roots, cinematic, and fantasy. Interested. a fan. I'm a fan. Alright, so let's grab these. Pokemon. Drop down. I don't want to make a similar Pokemon to these things though. So the already existing snail Pokemon is not something I want to replicate. So I'm gonna screenshot this. And I'm going to cut this up like that. Save the photos. And once again, like I said, I understand that you guys might think, is he really going for a snail? I'm not a huge fan of that, and I completely understand. But on the other hand, after snail with a spiral snout, I'm definitely interested in like a spiral shell, that's for sure. And I totally understand, because my first reaction goes to, why do you go for a snail though? Because like snail's kind of boring. But that's why it's also interesting, because if we make a snail Pokemon that is actually interesting, that's cool, right? Music's too loud? I'll drop it down. That should be better. Thank you for letting me know. So yeah, like it will definitely be more interesting to test ourselves, to see if we can make an interesting, boring animal, right? Because that is what we're going to do. We're going to make an interesting animal, a boring animal look interesting. I can see behind it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Alright, so we have some... I took some time and liberty to put all these starters on one thing, so we can actually take a look at those. Okay, so let's get started. The only thing that we have to worry about is like, how can we make baby proportions on a snail? So maybe we should do a bit more research. Baby snail. They're just tiny. Who the frig makes these things, dude? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Okay, that is extremely cute. So let's have a quick look at what the snail anatomy is. Usually their eyes are on those little pole thingies, right? That's when you touch them, they go inwards. Do they have these double eyes? Okay, that is extremely cute. And it's extremely Pokemon-like as well. Let's grab that as reference too. Because my first idea went into a more, into like eyes. Ah, I see, Robin, I see. And like putting the eyes on top of those things. But this might make it move more into the starter area. So basically I want to have two separate elements. One that just is like the shell area on the design. Okay, Is there a capybara Pokemon? I don't think there is. Okay. And now the proportions are definitely not looking okay. Because if we wanted to feel more baby-like, we definitely need to make that a lot bigger. And possibly even make his shell extremely small too. Bigger. Okay, now onto its body. These proportions work a lot better already. Okay, its neck is way too long in this matter. So we either need to move his head downwards and make it slightly bigger to once again move more towards the baby feeling. Alright, now onto the shell. Okay, and now what I want to do for the shell is make it literally more shell-like. Which is quite difficult, and the reason for that is that we have to make these lines act perfectly, because otherwise it will instantly look off. Okay, we are moving into the right direction now. Alright, remove this for now. What type is it? It's either going to be a rock type or a ground type. Alright, I do like it though. But it needs a lot of tweaking. Because we need every single little thing to fit the same perspective as always. He's already looking cute though. So I like that. Right, so we fixed that one. Now it's on to fixing this one. Okay, beautiful. Slowly but surely we're getting somewhere. Alright, let's flip the canvas real quick. Right, we can see that the perspective is off now, so we need to fix that. We definitely need to fix that, and it could be possible simply just adding like such a line right there to his head, removing this part, which shows you that its neck is currently once again too long. Once again, it's still too long. Macargo is a rock type, nice. Place him a bit more on his body, I guess. It will look drastically different though from Macargo. Because I'm thinking about giving him sandy colors. Alright. Draw in that. Beautiful. I would say ground type. Interesting. I really love how simple this design is, and that it actually looks pretty decent already. But there's definitely a perspective issue with the shell, which is annoying. Maybe this just needs to go. I believe we just can't show. I believe we can't show this area going inwards. Well, or it needs to be higher up. How do they do that concept? They don't necessarily show it either. But we could like add like darker area in there. I think this might work. Alright, so let's grab this right there, because it needs to be... Where's the music? Whatever it is playing, just... We might still need to do a bit of retouching on this, on the shell. Because if the shell looks wobbly, it just doesn't look sturdy. And that is what we want to try to avoid. Let's flip him back. He looks so cute. He looks so cute already. Sorry, we have a leak in the house, so someone is here to check it out. So that is what you might be hearing. I didn't stutter. I just was going to say it in a terrible accent, with a terrible accent, so I decided to say it. Stop saying it. Jesus, man can't explain himself properly. Don't blame me, it's still quite early and we're already streaming. I think we needed to fit a bit more. Right there, a bit less. A bit more. Boom. Okay, I like it. I like it, Picasso. Possibly bigger eyes, I'm not sure yet. How does that thing give it those ear thingies? Keep it English in the chat, my man. Maybe smaller to make it cute. No worries. Yes, 10 in the morning. We're already working on our first drawing. I love it. So we need to make 3 today in order for me to finish the video on time. Delete that and delete this as well. Might be a little bit too big. I do like the size difference in them though. Because with these type of shapes, you always want to be careful with the schlong effect. And if you don't know what the schlong effect is, it's the effect that something might make it look like a schlong. Okay, I'm not a fan of this one. So we're going to replace it. Bring this one into. Bring it in there. Matthew, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, my man? How are you doing today? Alright, flip the canvas. It going both through the same direction makes it look weird, so I think we should try to avoid that and possibly do opt into the sideways one. What would the colors be? I'm thinking of a more earth-like beach, tropical beach color palette. I think that would work well. Let's quickly have a look what would happen if we delete this. And the face as well. And add some depth into it. Right, possibly this might be the fix. Okay, although I do like it, this thing is a bit too far into the side. And I think it's the same way for that one too. We definitely need to work on the eyes as well. Sam, welcome to the stream, dude. Welcome to the stream. Long time no see. I'm glad you're doing alright, Matthew. I'm glad you're doing alright. How are you doing, Sam? How are you doing? I hope everything goes extremely well with you. The little snail starter. I'm so in love with this design already, man. It's so freaking adorable. It's so freaking adorable and I freaking love it. Alright, so now onto its face. Let's cut it and paste it. And the reason for that is that we need to make the eyes really work properly. So we're going to make these type of circles. So they're actually perfect circles. And I believe we should add like these types of things in there. This one should be slightly bigger because it's on the other, on the side that's more towards the camera. And now for both, I think I just wanna turn it off for now. I think this eye is more interesting. Mr. Mitchell, welcome to the stream. Okay, welcome. Life's been tough. I'm glad you're at least getting through it, my man. Alright, now bring in the mouth. Bring it back to full speed. Place a bit more to that side. Congrats on 20k. Thank you so much. Ladina, welcome. Just writing a special comment on my new fit. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Glad to have you in the stream today, Kay. Alright, so there we have his little cute face. I think, like, I know this might seem a bit too, like, trying to perfect something like this, but as I've told you many times before, the face in these guys is one of the most important element from the entire design, purely because that part of the drawing needs to portray everything. It needs to portray cuteness, it needs to portray baby-like stuff. So it is important that we get it right. Because if the face looks off, the entire piece will too. I think this one needs to be a bit bigger like that. Nearly at 100. Let's go. 3.6. That's a low number. Everything will be alright, my man. Everything will be alright. for sure. That's the beauty about life. At least it's not nothing true, but that is the beauty of life. Although life might seem like it sucks sometimes, and it surely does in some cases, that it's genuinely not fun anymore. But the beauty about it is that it's only temporarily. Just never give up. Try to focus on the things that are fun in your life. And hold on to those feelings. Because you wouldn't enjoy life if life was always good, always nice. Because you need to know how it feels to suffer in order to enjoy. You need to know what bad is to know what's good. The same thing goes if life would be infinite, nothing would have mattered. The reason because life matters and life's enjoyable is because it can also suck. And that is a tough pill to swallow. But if you focus on that, it really does get better. Because if you're feeling a 3.6 right now, that means that you don't need much to actually go to a 5, right? And that is the beauty. I expect moments of extreme joy to come and extreme downs. It's bound to happen in either direction. There's a down that will have the good still. Exactly. And that's the spirit, my man. As long as you never give up and never stop trying, you will always get over your struggles. And although it might seem like you won't, eventually you will. And just think of the moment. Think of the moment once you do get over your struggles, how happy you will be. Didn't expect it. I don't expect it, but I just want to go quicker. Same. I understand. Alright, those are some extremely cute eyes. Finish the deck changes for the Unova and Kalos starters. We need to see that. We need to see those. Oh, I still don't have a shortcut set up. That's so annoying. Let me fix that really quick. Stream deck. There we go. People that don't know, this is literally how I have set up my stream deck. I need a hotkey. And I want it over here. We're going to call this PC. And now we need to go into settings. Hotkeys. Switch to no, we need PC screen. Switch to scene. Let's do Control 6. Do we already have Control 6? We already have Control 6. Control 5. Control 5. Apply. Now go into Stream Deck and click to assign. Control 5. Now I'm going to select an icon from my library. Any color suggestions? We have orange, we have pink, we have blue, we have green, we have light blue. I think we should go light blue. Light blue, PC screen. Let's see if we have a cool icon. Maybe this one. That looks extremely cute. Let's go with that. Why are you streaming early? And the reason for that is because I want to split up these drawings. Once I'm done with this drawing, I'm going to end this stream and I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to eat, and once we are done with that, I will go into we'll go into the next stream. So I want to break up these these streams into multiple ones instead of going 6 hours after one another. Because for one, my designs lag whenever I draw that long, and two, it's just extremely tiresome. Exactly, Robin, exactly. The nursing Pokemon, Enchanted, Fairy-type Blaze. In Nice, Healer. The bulb sprouting from its head holds extraordinary powers. It is able to heal terminal illnesses by hovering the bulb above its patient. You will always find at least one Amphibian in a Pokemon Center, though they are only called upon for emergencies, as using their bulb is extremely draining on themselves. Fire lore once again. The Dirty Fighter Pokemon. Corruption. Oh, that's some fire-ass name. Rockhead. Born with a fighting spirit but lacks any sort of professional training, so it uses its brute strength and dirty tactics to win its battles. It will charge into opponents with its tough as steel skull and send them flying. However, its horns aren't developed enough to do any harm. I like it a lot. I like it. I changed the eyes a little bit, made them a bit smaller, and I'm still not a huge fan of this design, but it's not terrible either. I do like this one though, him T-posing. I like it. It makes it look very derpy, and I love it. Fire lore once again, as always. Look at that. That pimple is literally breaking through like the earth crumb. Like the axolotl eel looking thing. Thank you, Sam. We have made some pretty interesting Pokemon so far. Someone commented, that is literally Charmander. If you do it like that, just add Pichu to these guys. Bro, that's the biggest compliment. Because yes, it has similar features like Charmander, but it is also different, and I wanted it to look close to Charmander and the other guys, so I see it as a compliment. Let's go, baby. And now I'm back to snail looking cuteness, dude. It's not necessarily an axolotl, but the color palette and so make it look quite similar to one. And I don't mind that at all, because axolotls are quite beloved creatures. Pulling the Uno reverse on haters. Yeah, literally commented back, thank you for the compliment. So, as for this side of the eye, this one needs to be bigger as well. Do I want a pupil in there too? As in like one of these eyes? I might actually want to do these kind of eyes. But I'm not 100% sure yet. If I do want to go in that direction. No, for now let's keep it like this. Fill all three Galarian stars in one short. Sounds cool, man. Alright, let's do the big reset. Because once again, eyes are so important. To the success of this drawing. And for the eyes, I want to do the Pokemon eye trick too, which is like this, to blend them in more. Well, we could keep them like this for now, so we can change that later on. I want to hug it, let's go. Okay. That is going to be it for its face, at least for now. Yes, possibly make this. Sam, how are you doing, man? Other Sam. Shorten this a little bit to make it look even cuter. So we want to fix the shell. L Jackson. I'm doing good. Good to hear, man. How is school and stuff going? Container of eggs, welcome to the stream, my man. Welcome to the stream. So your latest video is performing well. Yes, it definitely has. Although I did sort of expect it to do well, it is so freaking... Storm Pro, welcome to the stream. It is so freaking nice to finally have another good performing video. And... like, of course, it sort of is the case because it was a good video and that really helps. And it is an interesting concept, it's a completely unique Fakemon, so sort of it should do well, but it's always so good to see that another video is finally doing well again. And hopefully, hopefully this entire series will do well. Deary the Tiger, welcome to the stream too. Welcome, guys. Testing to see what happens if I just make the shell just a little bit bigger. Okay, I do like this more. On the shell. Make it fit the other segments too. Yes, it is doing extremely well. I don't hear any music right now, but yeah, it currently is just still doing decently well. Idea super vraiment. I want to play right now. I got free Wi-Fi. Let's go, container of eggs. Let's drain that Wi-Fi from all of their power with this stream. Do I want to change anything for this little dude? Like I want to go into a desert or like a beach color palette, which means like soft sandy colors, those kind of things. I don't know how I will shade the shell though. That is something I am not completely certain of yet. So we might need to think about that first before we continue. I think the shell needs to be a tiny bit smaller as in the proportions. Headed to England, let's go. How do these shade their shell? They don't really seem to have many patterns on there. Like Macargo does have quite a lot of elements on its shell, but we don't want to do too much with that because we need to keep it simple. So maybe simplicity is key with this. Possibly just tiny shell bits sticking out of there. Man is playing in a movie right now. Do you hear it? I'm not sure if I like these little spikes. Maybe just keep it simple and alternate with colors on its shell to make that look interesting. Because we have one color for its body, one color for its shell, possibly then two, which makes it three. And then the eyes are going to be white. Three colors, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's most of the times it's 3, 4, or 5 colors. Make it so it could change shell after battle if its shell broke. Interesting. Sand bits. The only thing we need to keep it simple though. I haven't seen a previous stream, so sorry if you've already said it. Don't worry about it, dearie. You can always ask questions. Possibly if these videos keep doing well, I will definitely make the evolutions. But if I go to evolutions, I will probably do 3 designs in one video and make 3 videos on them instead of 2, because I have to keep it like I need to spend a lot of time on these drawings and not go for quantity over quality. I need to just focus on the quality of these designs instead of focusing on the quantity in each video. Alright, so we have 3 / possibly 4 colors in this design. I think that should be enough to just so we can keep it interesting and simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. So white is counted as 4. 1, 2, 3. You know, white in the eye, but that doesn't count. We could try possibly like a for like a different color. I think I might actually like that. Like the theme for this thing is like a tank. We have a rogue, we have a warrior, we have a mage, and this would be a tank. That is the thing I'm going for with the snail. I didn't expect me to like a snail Pokemon as much as I like this one right now. Which is quite funny that we are sort of surprising ourselves with liking a mollusk. Because that is definitely not something I expected from drawing this thing. What typings am I going for? This will be a ground or rock type. I'm not 100% sure yet. I think I'm more eager to go into a ground type, sorry. But we just have to make sure that the color blends in decently well with the other ones. Because as we've said before, our goal is also not to just make a cool design, but also make a design that fits the other ones. Alright, I think that's going to be it. Delete this, delete that. Blend these in to one another. Before I continue, let's turn off this thing so I can actually make it big and as big as I can. There we go, looks cute. It's your first attempt, exactly. Before I go into the line art phase, I want to grab... Is Rowlet similar to its size? I think he is. So I'm gonna place Rowlet to the same height. And I do this to test, to go in and test our line width. Do they all have this thicker outline? So the line width is fine for these areas, for the inner parts. Now before I continue, Rowlet might not be the best thing to test this on, so I want to make sure it works for this one too. Just drop this opacity and go a layer above it. Right, so it appears that they use even a thicker version of this width. So this one is 14%. I want to go to 16. Is that more like it? Alright, I think that should be good. Good. So let's get started on this thing. Where do I want to start? That's always an interesting thing because I don't really know usually where I want to start. Alright, beautiful. Let's make an actual circle for his face. Alright, beautiful. And now on to the next part. The next part. Jesus. Alright. And finish it off with a nice thin ending. Beautiful. This line art phase isn't that difficult, to be honest. Mainly because we have quite a lot of like, it is quite an easy design, especially when your line width is quite thick. There is quite a bit of room for error. As in, it's easier to follow when your line width is a bit thicker. Let's try to do this in one go. Alright, that works. Go into this layer. We might need to make some slight adjustments in the end for the shell, but we will have to see that later on. There we go. That is a big portion of this drawing already finished. Alright, good enough for me. Do they have elements that don't consist of line art? No, they don't. So we are going to use line art as well. Okay. Now onto his eyes. Which note that these elements need to be done extremely carefully. And with extremely carefully, I mean that they need to look exactly the way they do on the sketch, because if they don't, they will look off. Because we spend time in the sketch trying to perfect them. So, yeah. Pardon me. Okay. I believe that should be it for the line art. Beautifully done. Now let's remove the excess parts, like this area right there, his neck area. Alright, so the slug has been born. Beautiful. Let's connect all of these layers now. And let's have a look when we flip the canvas. Are we happy with the looks of this thing? Yes, we are. Now, I believe they do still do this as well. Yeah, they definitely still do this. So we're going to add some extra line weights here and there. Is there anything gonna have to glow during the night? Possibly. Would be interesting. Alright, I definitely want to blur them out a bit in a second. So we want to add like slight areas of where the line art connects. To give it that sturdy feeling, to give it that feeling of being hand drawn. Okay. Alright, and now we go in and slightly blend away these lines because they started doing it with these starters. Beautiful. And it's now time to get started on the colors. Reference. That's the way, I like it, Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I believe we should already have ground type Pokemon. As reference. Yes, we will also make it shiny form for sure. I want to make it slightly brighter. That's way too bright. There we go. That it's one color. No, I'm looking for a more brown. A brown color. For its shell. Okay. These are 1, 2, 3 colors. So we can add one more. So it is a ground type, which is just orange. Which might make it interesting to give it like yellowy blobs. That might fit more properly. And for his mouth, we want to use this color. And we're going to clipping mask. I'm going to turn this layer off, and for now let's not clipping mask it either. Because we want to follow the sketch we already, the line we already put on our sketch. Yeah, something like that should suffice. So let's add this onto, oh, still reference of course. And I currently do it with pink because white wouldn't stand out and I wouldn't see what I was, what I'm going to just swap the color to white once we are happy with the shape. Alright, fill that up there. Bring this color back on. Reference, not reference. Fill this with white. Reference now. And let's bring in these eyes and one more layer. For its pupils, in its pupils, I guess. And this thing looks extremely cute. That's better. Genuinely better. Pardon me. Okay. Referenced. Fill that up with it. And now we want to do a slight touch up with this, but like genuinely slightly. There we go. So making a poster for a creepy thing. Is the creepy thing looking good, or do you like my starter Pokemon? Okay, let's go. You love the starter Pokemon. Thank you. I like it very much too. Very, very much. It does need some good amount of shading though, because the shading will make or break this design as always, but it will do this a little bit more for this piece. The snow wins. Let's go. I think I just nailed the eyes, and that's why it looks so Pokemon-esque. I genuinely think that that is the case. Oh, that actually looks quite cute too. Oh, it's not referenced anymore, so that's great. Maybe pink and blue shiny. Interesting. This needs to be in the shadow for sure. They don't shy away from using a lot of shadows in these starter designs, so we shouldn't either. Can it evolve into a volcano snail? Those things are the coolest things on. Yeah, I don't want to go into a fiery fiery thing though, because we already have Macargo, of course. Okay, with this it looks too plain, so how I want to fix that is quite simple. I want to add a bit more light in this area to make everything stand out a bit more, and we will add like a secondary layer of shadows later on too. I can do this more properly. Okay, it crashed. Annoying. Right, that's a lot better. Could evolve to have a mountain on its back. Interesting, but that would be a bit too similar to what's it called, Torterra though. So we do want to be careful with going in that direction. And drawing a mountain is quite difficult too, to be honest. Oh, this snail looks so freaking adorable, dude. It's not even. Yeah, I don't even know what I can say about it. It just looks extremely cute. And I'm not 100% sure what I want to do for the shading for the shell. purely because I'm not entirely sure how to make that work. Does this work? What's its name going to be? I'm not sure yet. So if you have any suggestions, shoot it. Just add some shading to these areas. Sandale. It's too similar to Sandile. Will it fit with the starter trio theme? Yes. We see the theme as a rogue like archer, a warrior, wrestler, warrior kind of theme, and we have a mage. That's at least what I think of this trio. So our starter will be a tank. That's how I see it. Set him a nail, set him snail. See you later, Stormpro. Maybe you, I don't know if you can be here for the end of this stream, because we will be, once this drawing is done, I will end the stream, going to the gym, and we will be back later on for the second stream. So we'll have another stream later this day, and another one even later this day. I might not want to give the shell too much shadows. I don't know. It's shredded, bro. Let's go, Kieran. Exactly. Look to the stream, my man. Ain't that the Kalos theme? Yes, but we did some research, and it feels like it's the same theme. Because, like, what else is it? Are they entertainers? Possibly. They could be seen as entertainers, but to me, an archer doesn't really feel part of that group. So, yes, Poplio could work as an entertainer. We have the wrestler, which could be an entertainer. An archer, possibly. But we also have the Paldea starters, who are also entertainers. So, it could match, right? So I'm just going to go with the RPG kind of roles. Because I think that will just work. Because this design works with Alola, because it could genuinely, I could see this thing walking around on the beach. And we have let me think, what do I want to say? And yeah, it could be the tank of the group. Gastrois. I think this should be sort of what a shading should look like. I'm not 100% happy with how that looks. So I'm going to make it a bit more directional. No, I'm actually happy with that. Okay, any other shadows that we need to put down? Possibly a little one over here. I like that. I like it, Picasso. Any new techniques used on their shadows? No, we can start out by using the shadow brush. Cephalament. I think going in the direction of something with snail would work best. Because that sounds cute. I feel like this Pokemon needs a cute name to go with its cute design. We have Litten, like kitten and lighter possibly. We have Rowlet. Not really sure what that is supposed to play on the grass typing. And we have Poplio. I'm not entirely sure what that has to do with its typing either. Let's go, KitKat. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you like it. I am extremely happy with this design as well. It looks adorable and it looks really Pokemon-esque as well. Which is always a good thing. Alright, I'm happy with that. What type is this? This will be a ground type. This will be a ground type. Oh, it looks so freaking good though. It looks so extremely good. Like, it really looks like a Pokemon. I'm not even kidding. And I'm not saying that the rendering style looks just like Pokemon's as well, but the rest of it, like the design itself, definitely does. I need this area to be a bit thicker because it looks ugly in this, the way we did it right now. Make sure that we have this color. Yeah, that one most definitely looks better than what we had prior to it. So let's have a look. Alright, I think it is time to add like the highlights and stuff. Let's begin with a highlight in its eye, because I think that will do a lot to get the Pokemon look. Alright, so let's make a circle. Beautiful. Now onto this layer. Fill that up. Get up, get up, get up all your life. Get up, get up. Get up on your life. Get up on your life. Get up, get up. Get up, get up, get up all your life. Got Geoshell. This is such a Pokemon-esque song, to be honest. What do I expect from Pokemon Day? I have literally no idea what to expect this time. Usually I'm pretty like I have an idea, but I haven't played too much Pokemon, you know, so I'm not really sure like what we got in the DLC. I haven't even finished the DLC purely because I've been just spending a lot of time creating these drawings instead. Alright, I might might want to drop the opacity of these a slight bit. Make them feel a bit more suggestive. Alright, now let's put it on add mode. They were working on the movie. In the movie, huh? Alright, let's do one last layer of shadows. Multiply. Some extra shadow in there. But not make it as dark. You need to see it, but you don't need to see it like crazy, right? Alright, and I think that is going to be it, my friends. Do they have a bit of texture in the eye? No, that's completely white. They do seem to have like... unfortunately, you gotta make another game, but I'm supposed the beta was first game ever. They're really good for first time. So that, start from scratch. Yeah, I didn't mind BDSP. But I think we were all hoping for like a sword and shield kind of game from them. Am I missing anything? possibly a bit more. And that is going to be it. That looks extremely freaking good. So let's test to see if we actually did well or if this looks terrible between the other starters. So we're going to add, insert Rowlet, insert Litten, and insert Poplio. And now we insert, I don't want to take a photo. We're going to insert our little creature. And make them all the same size. Alright, so the only thing that I'm not a huge fan of yet is the shell, which just needs a bit more. A bit more texture. So otherwise it just looks a little bit flat. Alright, this is going to be the finished result. Could use some shading around its neck. Not necessary. I'll give it a shot for you. No, it's fine. I'm happy with this little dude. Alright, let's reference. Let's turn off this layer for now. And shiny colors. Any suggestions? What do you want to see for a shiny? Let me know right now. Any suggestions? Woo. Black sand? No, we don't want to go in the poly sand kind of thing. That has already been done. Well, its palette is orangey. Salt flat sand. So you want to go into a white body color. Tropical shiny. Suggest colors, my friend. This does look good already. Harmonic salt color. Fights, welcome to the stream. I like the shiny. I'm gonna go with this color. A shiny is made out of salt, I guess. And what are we doing? We created it shiny. So number 3 is done, which also means that this stream is done as well. We created this drawing in 2 hours, which is great. What did you miss? We created this Pokemon. That's what you missed. So, different music. Well, I want to thank you for watching. I will be going to the gym. I will be eating and then going to the gym. And afterwards, we're going to continue with... Which region is after this? Galar? Are we already at Galar? Whoa, baby! Next region is Galar. Brainstorm, think about what you would like to see for that, and I will be back in a few hours. In a few hours we will be back for another drawing, and we're going to draw another one later this evening. I'm not sure yet. Maybe 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock should be a good, decent amount of time, but I will let you know. Think about what you want to see for this starter, and I will be back. Thank you for watching this stream, and I want to see you in the next one. Say goodbye, so I can say goodbye to you. Glitchrat, K, Fight, well, thank you for joining, and I want to see you in a few hours. But show yet, we shall see later, but you can brainstorm already. Goodbye.